Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here tonight on the show, and I'm here to recap Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Finals. I mean, I sound like a broken record at this point. Another playoff blowout. I know playoff blowouts are going to happen, and you can't get a close game down to every possession. You can't get a close game down the stretch like every game, but my God, man. We have 4 blowouts in the Western Conference Finals. And this one was a blowout as well. Like, I'm not going to complain about this series as much as the West, because we've actually had 4, I guess, kind of close games. Last one ended up 9 points. Early was close down the stretch. This one was just a flat-out ass-whooping. I mean, the Pacers at points tried to just crawl back in there, cut it 10 points, 12 points, but they could just never get over the hump. Too much Karl Towns. Like I said, too much Karl Towns, too much Josh Hart. They actually had some other contributions as well. They completely took Tyrese Halliburton out of the game, I thought. He wasn't aggressive at all tonight. He only took 7 shots. I mean, just really rough game from him. 2 for 7. But just because he had a rough game, I don't want to see stuff on Twitter like overrated. Because y'all will do this after a player has a bad performance. Because that's what NBA Twitter does. Because they don't actually watch every game. They'll just look at the real app. Give credit to New York, though. They had 10 steals in Game 5. They weren't able to turn Halliburton over, but the 10 steals is the most the Knicks have had since Game 2 of the semifinals at Boston. But sometimes the thing with how Halliburton goes, the Pacers go. He goes from a historic triple-double, 32, 15, and 12 with no turnovers, to a perplexing 8, 6, and 2. Also had the dreaded triple single in the Game 3 versus the Cavs. Like, if he sets the tone, good. If he doesn't set the tone, not bad. He just seemed not to care too much, man. But they're still going to win this series. I mean, you'll have these betting apps like DraftKings put up a picture of the Reggie Miller choke sign and Halliburton. In 1994, they lost the series, but come on, dude, they're not losing this series. I kind of felt like the Knicks were going to win Game 5. Like, they're going to take care of business, and great energy from the tip to the final horn. And we'll get, I know people will trash Halliburton like they'll always do. He'll show why he's a superstar. He's going to be more aggressive in the next game. I mean, we've seen it these whole playoffs. I don't know why it would stop now. But I'll give credit to the Knicks, even though I think the series is going to end in 6. They forced 20 turnovers. I don't know how many points they scored off them, but they forced 20 turnovers. 10 of those were steals. They dominated in the paint. Pacers, the defense for the Knicks finally showed up, and they showed up offensively, really dominated the paint. And their defense actually showed up for once in this series. Or I think the other game they won, Game 3, their defense showed up. So, they showed up tonight. And their offense did, almost shot 50%. The 3-point shooting wasn't great, but they dominated the paint. And forced a lot of turnovers. They scored 58 in the paint. I mean, and they were just fantastic, man. Or they might have 11 steals, I don't know. It was either 10 or 11. But yeah, too much Karl Towns for Indiana tonight. 24 points, 3 assists, 13 rebounds. 10 for 20 from Karl Towns. Zesty. But I thought the first quarter set the tone for the game with Karl Towns and Jalen Brunson got hot early. Those two have to set the tone in these games. going forward if they want a chance. Like Game 6, they have to set the tone early with Karl Towns and then Jalen Brunson, because if they don't, they can lose. The same with Indiana if Tyrese Halliburton doesn't set the tone from the start. I think they could lose one of these 2 games, but they need Tyrese Halliburton to set the tone. Like, you can't just. I feel like they threw away Game 5 once. I mean, they cut the deficit to like 10 or 12 at a few points, but once it went back up, I felt they just quit. But he only 8 points, 6 assists for Tyrese. Siakam 15 points, 5 assists, 6 rebounds, 5 for 13. I felt like we didn't get the best of Pascal Siakam. New York just dominated almost all night. The Indiana starting 5 was really dreadful. They barely cracked 40%, the 19 turnovers, and got destroyed in the paint battle, 58-32. Teams can have off nights when the shots just don't go down, but this was a case where almost nobody seemed like they wanted to find their shot. Like Siakam and Mathurin were the exceptions. Everyone looked surprised when the defensive rebound was coming their way. They struggled to get rebounds also at times. The Pacers just kind of stunk in this one. The starters were awful tonight. They just gotta get ready for Game 6. Naismith, not much there tonight. 3 points, 1 of 8. Miles Turner, 5 points. 2 for 3, but only 5 points, man. I mean, Miles Turner. My lord, man. And I hate just NBA Twitter and fans in general. They'll be like, Tyrese Halliburton is a superstar, he's too inconsistent. Yeah, he'll have like 1 or 2 of these games. Shit happens, man. If you haven't watched these whole playoffs, if you're gonna say he isn't a superstar. And Miles Turner, my God, he does not play like a center at all. He gets like 2 or 3 rebounds a lot, and he jacks up so many threes. Yeah, Halliburton didn't play great tonight, but if you're going to say he's a superstar, you haven't watched these whole playoffs. Nembhard, 6 points. They're going to need more from Andrew Nembhard, man. Only 3 for these last 3 games. He'd been having a good playoffs, but these last 3 games, man, 2 for 9, 1 for 9, 3 for 8. They're going to need really more from Andrew Nembhard, man. You need to play better. But Tyrese definitely didn't play great tonight. I'm not trying to excuse it. He definitely did not play well. But they need all these guys to step up, like Nembhard, Halliburton, Turner, Naismith, Siakam. They need their best in Game 6 to finish this. Mathurin, 23 points, 9 rebounds. If there is a positive, it's Mathurin. Kind of been criticizing him like this series, but back-to-back 20-point games. He was 6 of 10 tonight, almost had a double-double. Toppin, 11 points. McConnell, 7 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, 3 for 5. Jarace Walker, 6 points. Bradley, 2 points. Ben Shepherd, 8 points. Thomas Bryant should not be getting minutes, man. Swear, he is so trash. Yeah, the Pacers still have a 3-2 lead. But yeah, they barely cracked 40%. They shot 33 from 3. 82 from the free throw line, 40 total boards, 8 offensive, 32 defensive, 20 assists, 7 blocks, 10 steals, 20 turnovers, only 32 in the paint, 22 fouls. Their starters just really struggle. It wasn't just Tyrese Halliburton. But yeah, they still have a 3-2 lead. They're quarter by quarter, 23 points, 22 points, 28 points, and 21 points. So that's just how bad they struggled offensively. Not give credit to the Knicks defense. They actually finally showed up for once. Maybe they just didn't want to go out at home. But I think it's going to end at 6. Because yeah, the Pacers have lost they've lost. When they lose, they bounce back. So I think they will. Especially at home. I know the Knicks are good on the road. I forgot what their road record is, like 6-2. But I don't see the Pacers having this bad of an offensive game. But yeah, let's go to the Knicks side here. Like I said, Karl Towns with a 24 and 13. Brunson, 32 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, 12 for 18. finally, after I called him out last game, getting worse and worse as this series is going, he shows up with a big game, 32 points on 12-18. Like I said, right, set the tone. I did Jalen Bronson. He scored 32. The starting line for the Pacers, the team had a total of 37. So their starting lineup needs to be better next game. Bridges, 12 points, 5 assists, 6 for 12. OG Adebayo, the original gangster, 3 for 14. Man, he really struggled. Knight, 3 for 14. He's going to have to play better next game. I know tonight didn't matter, but he's going to have to play better next game. Mitchell Robinson, 6 points, 6 rebounds, 3 for 3. Josh Hart, 12 points, 4 assists, 10 rebounds, 4 for 8. I called him out last game saying how awful he was last game. He also had 2 steals tonight. He played really great, played really good. Relentless energy. Landry Shamet, 5 points, provided some good minutes off the bench, 2 of 3. McBride, 5 points, 2 assists, 2 for 4. DeLon Wright, 3 assists and a board. Anybody else score? Achua, 2 points, and Huck Porty. Ariel Huck Porty, 2 points. Who? Did I go over all the stats here? Yeah. But the Knicks, they force a game 6, 3-2. Is the lead for Indiana. They're quarter by quarter. For New York, 27 in the first, 29 in the second, 34 in the third, and then 21 in the fourth. They shot 49% from the field, 27 3, 68 from the line. They didn't shoot the best from 3, but they really haven't this series. It's mostly been, getting their work done in the paint. But yeah, they definitely rebounded much better tonight. 45 boards, 11 offensive, 34 defensive, 22 assists, 3 blocks, 11 steals, 15 turnovers, but they forced 20 of their own and 58 paint, 22 fouls. So yeah, man, 111-94. Kind of disappointing, another playoff blowout, but I'm used to it now. I mean, it is what it is. But Game 6 will be on Saturday, 8 p.m., so day off tomorrow. And then Game 6 will be at 8 p.m. on Saturday. So, yeah, until next time, Malcolm Light. Peace, leave a like, comment, subscribe for more on that shit.